In the middle of the 9th century AD, the Bishop of Brescia Rampertus had the early Basilica of St. Faustinus erected, made it a monastic centre, and transferred there the remains of Faustinus and Jovita, which had been moved from the ancient cemetery of St. Latinus about a century before, to be placed in the church of Santa Maria in Silva, located in the proximity of the basilica. It was the year 843, and with great solemnity the remains were placed under the altar of the crypt, which no longer exists today. It may seem unbelievable, but with the passing of time, the memory of the location of the sacred remains was lost, and it was only in 1455, after the miraculous apparition of 1438, that an ark was fortuitously found containing two dismembered but whole bodies, and a lead plate, recalling the transfer made in the 9th century by Rampertus. Clergy, authorities, the people, everyone took part in the sumptuous celebrations that ended with the placement of the sepulchre in the crypt, on 6 extremely fine marble and alabaster columns. The abbot placed a lead plate in the ark to testify to the event. It was not until 1623 that a new public inspection of the remains was carried out, during which the customary commemorative plate was engraved, and a very interesting relief was made of the bodies, which were then placed in the marble ark on the high altar. The inspection in 1623 turned out to be of great importance, as much for the spiritual interest connected with the event, as for reasons of prestige, because at the same time a building renovation of the temple was initiated, which, although it preserved the mortal remains of Faustinus and Jovita, was in a deplorable condition at the time. This was unlike the church of Sant'Afra, today Sant'Angela Merici, built on the burial site of the two martyrs, which was new and modern, decorated with episodes from the lives of the patron saints. Moreover, Abbot Ascanio Martinengo da Barco had published a life of Saints Faustinus and Jovita in 1602. The vicarage of Sant'Afra had never accepted losing custody of the holy relics and had launched a campaign to turn the spotlight on the church of Sant'Afra, which remained the place where Faustinus and Jovita had originally been buried. However, the Benedictines of St. Faustinus could not stand idly by, and thus promoted the survey and redevelopment of their basilica. 300 years after the survey of 1623, the latest inspection took place in 1923. On that occasion, Bishop Giacinto Gaggia removed a femur from each of the two skeletons, which we can now admire in an artistic reliquary displayed in the basilica. Since then, part of the remains of the patron saints is accessible to anyone who wishes to nurture their faith through direct viewing.